Hey guys, it's John C. Morley here, serial entrepreneur. Welcome to IFYL, Inspirations for Your Life. Thanks so much for popping in. If you're new here and you're watching us, launch your camera app, point over the QR code, touch the yellow lips, and you'll get my link tree. If you're listening to us, then you can visit believemeachieve.com. Thank you so much for supporting me and being here all this time, and really do appreciate that. We start on a Saturday with a new master topic. We roll through the week, and we finish up on a Friday, which is tomorrow, incidentally. And then Saturday, we'll have a brand new one again. So I want to thank you if you're watching us on the replays, 1 a.m., 1 p.m., 2 a.m., 2 p.m., 3 a.m., 3 p.m., 4 a.m., 4 p.m., 6 a.m., 6 p.m., 10 a.m., 10 p.m., 12 noon, 12 midnight, or whenever you're watching us. Thanks so much for making the choice to have Inspirations for Your Life a daily part of your day. Let's get into the master topic. Here we are, everyone. Understanding Leadership. Series 2, Show 18, Episode 6. That Series 2 means that we're in a second year. And so when we think about understanding leadership, we've been talking a lot about this, haven't we? I think it confuses some people. Why? I think it's because they have a perception of what leadership is, but in all reality, their perception is wrong. Yeah, their perception is wrong. So if somebody's perception is wrong, what do? Well, you should be open to changing it, right? But a lot of people are not open to changing it. They don't want to change it. They believe that they're doing things the right way, and that's it. Like, they don't really care about anything. I'll tell you that leadership is a really interesting thing, but a lot of people don't appreciate leadership. They just feel that it's something they have to do, but it's not something they want to do. Does that make sense? The reason I'm saying that to you is because people get confused, all right? And this leads me back to something very important. When we think about leadership, a good way to get out of an argument is to appeal to humor, right? Appeal to humor. Well, Mike, I didn't realize you were going to be lining everyone up for this, for whatever. So you can kind of make things funny. So humor is a really great way. It's just one way, but it is a way to be able to easily get out of an argument if you're not able to agree to disagree. Appeal to peace. Hey, buddy, look, I just want to keep peace. So if you believe that and I believe that, that's okay. Appeal to honor. I understand, Joe, that that's what you believe, and I respect that. And I hope you'll respect that this is what I believe, because I know we're both coming from a point of honor. We believe in what we are doing. We believe it. We believe it. Appeal to pride. Michael, I have no clue what I'm doing. And frankly, I need help. That's good. Right? Pride is one that not a lot of people will go to. Why don't we see what Christopher says about this, the expert in the field? And that's a good way of getting away from, where you are, right? Appeal to an ideal. This isn't a perfect world for everyone. However, I think that if it were, everyone would agree. But since it isn't, we have the right to both agree to disagree. Think about that for a moment. So you want to be polite about ending an argument. So you're agreeing to disagree as a way of moving away. Either the person accepts that, and if they don't, then you got to figure a different way to move away. Well, I've already said that far too many times. I'm sure you know already. Another one is, you're a good person and I respect your opinions. And I don't want to tarnish or muddy the waters for what we have over something so trivial as which technique is better. Our friendship means so much more to me than who's better at this, right? Think about that for a moment. Are you willing to throw away a whole friendship because you need to be right? Are you? I don't know. I'm asking you a question right now. Are you able to do that? Maybe you're not. And that's okay. That's absolutely a-okay. I'll tell you that things don't always go the way you expect them to be. They don't go the way you expect them to be because that would assume that you're going to believe everyone. And I would never expect you to believe everyone. Okay. That's just not really in the cards. You need to be living your own life from your perspective, from what you've learned from other people. See, that's what life is about. Life is not doing what somebody else wants. I'm not saying to be fair or amicable. What I am saying is don't let their, how can I say, don't let their agenda become your agenda. Now you might say, John, that sounds crazy. Yeah, but if you understand that you have your own free speech and you have your own way, I think you'll have more of a respect for yourself and more of a respect for others. And so agreeing to disagree is something I feel that everyone needs to learn. I mean, everyone. But you may not be that person that wants to learn it. Maybe not today, maybe not tomorrow, maybe not next week. But when you embrace the concept of agreeing to disagree, it's like you have freedom. If you agree with every person, you wouldn't be being true to yourself and being true to others because you're just doing what other people want you to do. You're a stand-up guy. You just stand up and you just do whatever they want. That's not what people want. People want others that make a difference in their life. Maybe people that are going to cause conflict. Now, you might say, John, I don't want to have conflict. But you know what? You probably do. You don't want the conflict that's going to make you feel like crap, but you want content that is going to embrace you and get you to understand that you have a brain. And there's so many great things you can do with that brain. I mean, there's just so many things you can do. So many things that you can do with your brain. if you just allow your brain to work. But if we're always agreeing with everyone, okay? If we're always agreeing with everyone, then we're not going to be anywhere, because we're always going to be doing what other people want us to do. And that's not necessarily what we need to do. So you're actually hurting yourself if you believe with everyone, because let's face it, no two people are exactly the same. Even twins. I knew some twins when I was in high school. And when I got there, they were inseparable. But then as the years went on, they were friends, but at school, they didn't hang around each other. And people thought they weren't friends, but really they were. They were just kind of not hanging around each other, because after school, they were always hanging around each other. And the other thing that was interesting is that if you were friends with one of them, well, you almost had to be friends with the other one, because they hung out with each other incessantly after school. And even though each one would say, gee, I don't hang around with that person, I don't do that anymore, and that's great, but it was a lie. I remember so many times it was high school. And I feel a lot of times people wanted me to say yes. And I did say yes. But there were times that I just said, no. 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 Well, John, come on. Come on, what? I don't want to do it. Yeah, but we need you to. I'm sorry, I don't want to do it. And they didn't respect my opinion because they were just in it for themselves. So if you're in an argument and somebody does want to disagree with you, and they do it in a respectful manner, accept where they're coming from. I'm going to give you an example. Maybe you eat a lot of food every day, and maybe you accept the fact that eating 5,000 calories a day isn't good for you and will put on weight, but you don't like it. You don't have to like something to accept it. So if my opinion is that I want to take a plane, and you want to take a train, you don't have to like that I'm taking a plane, but you do have to accept that that's my decision. I think that happens a lot in relationships where people want to make a difference, but they try to change themselves so much for the other person. And this causes a big disruption, because the person of who that person became friends with or fell in love with, it's not that person anymore, because now they're changing, they're morphing. And we don't want to become, the other person. We always say that opposites attract, right? Not the same thing. We can have similarities, but opposites do attract. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur. It's been a privilege, been a pleasure, been an honor to be with you this fantastic Thursday evening, May 4th, 2023. I hope you'll like, love, support the channel, and I hope that you will, yes, comment below, tag your friends, colleagues, and associates. Share this out with everyone you know on social media. And then be sure to go to my YouTube channel, John, C, M-O-R-L-E-Y, serial entrepreneur, and look for that key phrase, help keep our content free. Make the choice, ladies and gentlemen, to buy my team and I a cup of coffee, a bowl of fruit, or How about a plate of dessert? Either way, we're going to be grateful for those pennies and dollars. We'll invest into new hardware, new technology, new equipment, new software, even facilities, even the most jaw-dropping motivational content to inspire you to become a better version of yourself. I know that's what you guys want. Be sure to check out believemeachieve.com or scan that QR code. We got so much great information that it could change your life if you just give it some time. Have yourself a great night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow to wrap up, which will be our episode number 7. Take care, everyone. See you tomorrow.